Hey, yo, what up, fight worship or boxing fanatic? I'm back with another one. Bill Haney just confirmed that Teo is ducking the smoke from Devin Haney. Check out what he had to say.
No legitimate opponents out there that he wants to fight. He's afraid of all the real deal opponents. He had the opportunity to face y'all. He turned it down. A few weeks ago, there was rumors out there that you and Devin were negotiating with Teofimo and his pops. Can you respond to that?
Hey, listen, Teo had a chance. He had a chance to when Turkey Al-Sheikh, the guy that's been the most vocal about putting the biggest fights that couldn't happen between promoters that couldn't agree or couldn't come up with the money. A tremendous deal on the table for him and Devin, and he decided not to take it. Ain't nobody was going to put up no more money for the fight than Turkey Al-Sheikh was. So I don't know what negotiated he talking about.
It's showtime!
Those was the words out of Bill Haney's mouth saying that Turkey Al-Sheikh put up the money. Teo turned down the fight. But Teo out here being racist, crying about, oh, all of these black fighters this, these black fighters that, and crying about he not making enough money. So that's why he wanted to retire. But that's what y'all just heard. So stick around. This is something that we're going to be talking about. So Teofimo Lopez has he has a belt right now. Devin Haney got a belt at 140 pounds. But as we all know, Teofimo Lopez, he lost to George Kambosos. He got dropped by George Kambosos. A lot of people say he lost to Lomachenko. He fought Jermaine Ortiz during Super Bowl weekend. I felt like he lost that fight.
1-2. 1-2, 1-2.
He beat Josh Taylor, right? But Jermaine Ortiz, I felt like Jermaine Ortiz beat Teofimo Lopez, in my honest opinion, right? Teo, he fought Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin knocked him down twice in that fight. If I can remember, I think that was the fight Teofimo Lopez was supposed to renew his contract with Bob Arum, and I think he did. So that's how he was able to keep his contract. He won, I think, and it took so long forever to come back with the scorecards, being that he had been knocked down twice in the fight and still won the fight, as we all know, right? I'm just recapping everything. Devin Haney, he fights Ryan Garcia, right? Ryan Garcia did all of these crazy antics. Devin and his daddy, they fell into the trap, right? As the fight go on, Ryan Garcia ended up knocking Devin down about 5 or 6 times. It was only called like 3 or 4 times. Devin kept getting back up. You could tell, he was in some shape, but to take a beating like that, it's hard to come back from. We don't know how he gonna be once he come back. He wasn't knocked out. He was just knocked down. There's a difference between you being knocked down. You be knocked out. Sometimes it's hard to bounce back from that. But we all seen Manny Pacquiao, get knocked out and come back. But statistic shows that once you get knocked out, it's hard to come back from a knockout. But yeah, so Devin, he got up so many times, and we don't know how he gonna be when he come back. So Devin got his old return, because he lost, and Ryan Garcia, got caught for using enhancement drugs or whatever, which I felt like it was only for weight loss, and he did not know what was in it. But that's a whole nother story. Now they got a lawsuit suing, Ryan Garcia, and Timothy Bradley spoke upon, Devin and his situation with Ryan Garcia. Devin was saying that, Timothy Bradley was saying that Devin and his daddy is soft for suing Ryan Garcia. Y'all get it back in blood or whatever. Y'all already got your O back. Y'all already sued him, and now y'all trying to, get more out of him or whatever. And Timothy Bradley called him soft. But I got another video that I'm gonna do about that too as well. But Teo ducking all the smoke with Devin. You claiming that you're not making enough money. You claiming that you this, you that, you chasing behind Terrence Crawford, who's at 154 pounds. You saying Crawford chasing behind Canelo Alvarez, and you chasing behind Terrence Crawford. Well, you got somebody like Keyshawn Davis that been wanting all the smoke, that want to fight, that put hands on you in the gym, put hands on you and your daddy, and you still ain't do nothing about it. Now you had Devin been chasing you for years, and every time Devin put the heat on you, you go up a weight class. You see Devin keep coming for you, so it's like you keep running. Now that Turkey Al-Sheikh put up the money, in the words of Bill Haney, as y'all just heard in the beginning, Turkey Al-Sheikh put up the money. So Teo, he dodged the fight, he dodged all the smoke, and he turned down the biggest payday he was gonna make of his career. But Teo, he happy with making, pennies on the dime. But you claiming that you ain't getting enough money. You claiming your paydays don't be like that. Well, you got somebody in Devin Haney, your same age, or probably even younger, who's undisputed, still undefeated, and got a belt in your weight class. Had somebody put up the money, you turn down the fight. That to me smell ussy. You got the biggest payday, but you out here being a racist. Come on, bro. I like Teo, but gotta tighten up, man. You gotta tighten up. You can't keep running from all the smoke. You can't keep saying these things and saying that, but you doing your action showing a whole different thing. Negotiate. What did they negotiate for? He putting up the money for you, your biggest purse, and you turn down the biggest payday. Teo really don't want to fight. I just think Teo just all talk, like Terrence Crawford was saying. He all talk, because if I was Teo, when Terrence Crawford told Teo daddy if he put his hands on him, he was gonna beat his effing ass if he put his hands on him again. Teo standing right there, and Teo didn't do nothing about it. Me? You put your head, if you talking all that to my daddy and you doing this and doing that, boy, I'm finna go off in your right there. But Teo not cut from that cloth. Teo like to put on the show when he know that his cameras around, everybody paying attention. But he didn't press Terrence Crawford like when Devin got in his face. He know who to play with, who not to play with. He know real recognize real. Put it that way. He knows. We're gonna call it he knows. And let's see if Teofimo Lopez revisit. And shout out to 7-8 for interviewing Bill Haney and getting the scoop on, the real of behind why Teo didn't take the fight. And as y'all just heard from the horse's mouth, Bill Haney, I know he ain't gonna lie. What he gotta lie for? He ain't lying. So Teo don't want to fight. It is what it is at the end of the day. Teo gonna go on with his career. Devin gonna go on with his career. But it's gonna come a time where Teo gonna end up dropping those belts and moving up like he said he was gonna do. And he gonna do it eventually, because it's some hitters, it's some killers at 40, and I know for sure he not gonna be willing to get in the ring. And you could have unified right there. You got a belt, Devin got a belt. Why not take the unification? And it's a big payday. And that's what you want, right? You want to be undisputed, right? You want the biggest payday, right? You want to unify, right? And that's what you in the sport for, right? But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Teo turning down the smoke with Devin once again and not taking the biggest payday. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.
Cats made this music.